Welcome to my channel Daily Bulletin News. EJ agrees to help Eric get revenge, and Johnny and Chanel get some welcome tidings from someone new. In today's Days of Our Lives, Eric walks into the Brady pub where Roman notes he's not looking too great. Sloane's vanished without a trace. Roman can't believe she got the jump on EJ. Eric agrees it was shocking seeing EJ on the ground. Roman also can't believe Sloane swiped the baby, but as Eric says, desperate people do desperate things. Jude was his son, and he lost him. Roman promises it'll get better, then suggests Eric move back into the pub and start over. Eric agrees, then leaves to make a mysterious stop. Over in the Dimmer mansion, EJ's gleefully reading from an article bashing Mayor Price to little Jude. Paulina Price needs to step down as mayor, he says, or better yet be forcibly removed. Chanel walks in looking unamused. Is that a fact? She's not happy at how much of a kick he was getting out of going after Paulina. He claims it's on Chanel's behalf and risking her and his grandchild, which gets Chanel snapping back that she never would have put her baby or herself in danger if she knew. She then points out, arms crossed, that Paulina fired EJ as DA. Is this really about protecting your grandchild, or is this about you trying to get payback? He insists it's not, and Chanel tells him that all the tests say the baby is fine, but when EJ alludes to the options if something is wrong, Chanel coldly tells him, I am having the baby. They talk about changing Jude's name, and EJ insists that the baby is back where he belongs, with Nicole and me, his real parents. EJ's talking to Jude about the truth about his paternity, and how it would cost him Nicole. Eric walks in only to be hushed by EJ, who tells him Nicole isn't there. But Eric says he's there because he needs a lawyer for a divorce with Sloane. Justin is dealing with the family matter and Belle and Sean are working on their marriage. He wants someone like EJ who hates Sloane, the way they both do. EJ agrees to take him on and assures Eric there's a way around needing Sloane to file for the divorce. They need to put a notice in the paper, make a good faith effort to find her, and in a few weeks it'll all be over. Eric thanks him. He wasn't sure EJ would take it on. EJ responds with, we all deserve a fresh start, don't we? At Abby and Paulina's, she wakes from a nightmare where the radiation turned her into a 50-foot-tall woman and was rampaging through Salem. She has the same dream just about every night. Abby suggests she talk to Marlena. She didn't mean to put Chanel, Johnny and the baby at risk, and he reminds her their medical tests all turned out fine. Paulina still worries something could change, and on top of that, she and Chanel aren't in a good place now. She'd never forgive herself if anything happened to Chanel or the baby. Abby's phone rings and it's his friend on the city council, Ruben, to warn Abby that there's a petition to recall Paulina as mayor. An organization called the CCS, Concerned Citizens of Salem, is spearheading this, though they aren't sure who's behind the group. Paulina's ready to find out right now. In the Horton Square, Leo's making catty remarks about how the Spectator's writing has gotten a lot sharper lately when a shirtless man shows up asking for a favor. He needs water. Leo gives it to him, while ogling shamelessly, and before the man can run off, he asks for a date. The guy thanks Leo for saving him from heatstroke, but I'm not gay. Leo's dumbfounded. He's usually good at sussing this kind of thing out. The guy says he's flattered, thanks him again and runs off. Marlena's checking in with John and his flight on the phone in her office, then looks down at the temple card. She doesn't get far before Johnny knocks and comes in. He's meeting Chanel at the hospital for an appointment, but he wanted to talk to his grandma about just my whole future. He's been offered a job by a producer in Los Angeles, but to do it, he'd have to move now. Chanel doesn't even know about it, and he's not sure he should tell her and go for it. He doesn't want her to feel like she has to make a sacrifice, especially with the baby coming. How do you think she's going to feel if she finds out you turned down the job and never mentioned it? It's up to her to decide for herself, Marlena says, and Johnny agrees to talk to her. As for Marlena, she thinks he should consider the job, but selfishly, she'd love to keep him in Salem. They talk a bit about Jude, Eric, and EJ. Johnny feels awful for Eric and the family, but he's happy for his dad and Nicole. Marlena says Jude is exactly where he's meant to be, then Johnny runs off for his appointment with Chanel. Stay tuned and subscribe the channel.